Y'all, I'm feeling like Zoe Saldana right now. Mommy, I won. No, I did not win an Oscar, but guess what? I have been honored with Inc. Female Founders Top 500 in America. I cannot believe that they chose little old me for this amazing honor. Being elected for an honor like this is just words cannot describe. And I am even more excited about the other women that I was honored with. Like, really, these women are just major amazingness, like all in so many different industries, so many walks of life. I'm just so honored to be in that group. As a solo female founder at Pop who has brought on help along the way, there are many things about my journey that could be very similar to yours. From poverty at a young age to bad relationships, promiscuity, drug addiction, alcoholism, none of that stopped me for where my purpose was going to have me at this moment right now, where you're witnessing the best version of Laura Alexis. Sober for 3 years as of March 2nd, only 9 days ago, 3 years ago, my life was really at the bottom of the spiral. And even though financially I was doing really well, inside I was lost. And now I have to say that I am found, and I'm just really, really excited to share with you some of the top tips that I have learned on my female entrepreneur journey. Because whether they want to admit it or not, it's not the same for the females as it is for the guys. They have different paths and different opportunities. We do as well. Some would say that we have to work harder, but women are capable of doing many, many things. I mean, we bear children, so I'm not really afraid of working harder, but here are some things that I've learned along the way that if you learn earlier, you can find success as well. A lot of times, women in business, one thing that I think is really important for us is to really feel passionate and be in love with what we're doing, to really feel proud of the difference that we're making in our communities. For me, my first company, I saw gaps that I filled, and my now second company that has reached over $1 million in 2024, I saw gaps and decided to fill them. And it wasn't something I say like 1, 2, 3, it was so easy to do. But one gift that I believe that I can pass to you is not being afraid of delegation. It's very important to demonstrate whatever you want to accomplish in every department of your company or of your future company. But you also need to document what you demonstrate, and then eventually you have to delegate. Unless it's your superpower, unless you can do it excellently 1,000% of the time, then it's something that you need to get someone else to do that actually loves doing it and that will do it excellently 1,000% of the time. You have to truly believe in yourself. And I'm not talking about these airy-fairy ways of just believe in yourself. There's sometimes that's that simple. But on this journey, there are going to be times that the evidence in front of you doesn't really give you room to be proud or want to believe in yourself. There have been many times with Pop that our back has been against the wall financially. And when you have people to pay and people to take care of, it's a lot of pressure. And in those moments, I did not want to believe in myself. But by then it was a discipline. Affirmations and understanding who you are is a big part of being able to grow on this journey and having the courage to walk through the doors that are open for you. So yes, believe in yourself. Even when the evidence says that you shouldn't, do it anyway. People say, fake it till you make it. I prefer faith it till you make it. Having faith in something bigger than yourself and believing that you are able to transform not only yourself, but the lives around you by being obedient to your purpose, it makes a huge difference. Always stay open to learning. Stay open to learning from those around you. And the day that you think that you know it all is the day that you will start to decline. Surround yourself with people that you can learn from. So I'm not saying that, oh, I'm going to go find the next millionaire or billionaire to spend my time with. Just because they made all that money doesn't mean you can learn something from them. You might be able to learn something from the lady down the street who actually works a little bodega or has a little restaurant and is able to take care of her family. You may learn from a director at church who really is running her department like a business, but doing it for the glory unto God, but also doing it for the empowerment of her community. You can learn from the person who is a laborer worker, a woman who goes into houses and cleans. That work ethic, that humility, that servant type heart makes a huge difference in who you become as a person, because money will not build your character and it will not make people like you. What you want to do is make sure that you surround yourself with stories and influences that can inspire you to be the best version of yourself. And I'm not talking about the fake best version. I'm talking about the very best version, mentally, spiritually, health-wise, nutritionally. All of those things matter. If you're not taking care of your inside, forget about what's on the outside. And last but not least, rely on other women. You know, this past weekend, I went to a women's retreat with my church, and it was absolutely amazing. It was the first time that I had immersed myself into a women's conference, and I felt leaving full. My cup was full, my heart was full, and I made a lot of new friends. I shared my own personal testimony and my story. And so it's just so appropriate that on this episode, I am encouraging you, if you are a woman on the path of owning your own business, and you feel deep within your heart and soul that this is your mission, do not give up. Keep going. And when it gets hard, keep going. Find something, and I will invite you to fall in love with the truth and light of Jesus Christ. But if that's not your thing, find something that you can believe in and go to outside of yourself. And I'll be praying for you in the meantime if you don't get there. But having a higher power, it's extremely important. And starting there is a big part of that success ladder, because I'm going to tell you why. Those who are at the top but have nothing that they believe in, they are still miserable. They are still empty. And I encourage you to really dig deep and say, number one, do I want to take this path? Is it the path for me? And that's like 1 and 2, because if it isn't really your purpose and you're trying to force it, you'll never enjoy it. So is it your purpose? Is it the path for you that you're willing to take? And are you willing to sacrifice out of balance times? You know, it won't always be perfect. Are you willing to sacrifice balance at times to be able to reach the end goal? I hope that you enjoyed this time together. You make sure that you follow me on all channels. You'll see them on the description. You'll see them in the links. You can follow me personally at Siempre Laura Alexis on Instagram. But hey, no matter what, don't give up. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone that you would like to encourage to move forward on their dreams. And yes, little brown girl, you too can do whatever you put your mind to, and God has laid a path out for you. See you next time.